Hello, it's Nikki. So, the general conversation around social media numbers and engagement is that most experts or brands or whoever's looking at this data, they want them to be higher. They don't ever go, wow, they've got 3 followers. How fantastic. Generally, bigger is better. Although I would beg to differ on that because you do want the right people in your community. And also, before I get into the funny story that I want to share with you, I'm not that naive in this social media conversation. If you've got more of the right people who are going to love your service, looking at your product or your service, the better it is for business. You know, it's just math sometimes. So I totally get why people say that. But not at the expense of doing what you do really, really well. And please do not underestimate how important that is. So I remember many years ago having a conversation with an influencer, and she had so many more followers. I don't know what the number was, but she was quite prolific in her field. I knew who she was essentially, but it turns out she knew who I was as well. And I had just landed a really big gig, and she came over to me and she said, how the did you get that gig when you don't even have swipe up? And these were the times where you needed 10K to, you know, give you the swipe up. But now it's not the case. Thank you, Instagram. Everybody gets the swipe up. And I was quite taken aback when she said that because it felt quite affronting, even though she said it in jest. And I know what I'm like when I get in that situation. I come back with a bit of a sassy response, and my response was, because I'm really good at what I do. And she looked at me like, oh yeah. And then she went, yeah, because actually that's what it's about. And it was a really sort of lovely moment in time. And it's a reminder and example I've given to my clients so often, is that sometimes we can, as business owners, as personal brands, as portfolio career people, get fixated on the numbers. Like, oh, that post got 3 likes. Oh, well, that person's post got 81 likes, and maybe mine's not as good as that. Maybe people weren't online that day. Maybe people haven't discovered you yet. Maybe that person's been running their business for 5 years longer than you have. There are so many different variables. Also, I think that there are some industries that are just more popular than other industries, for example. You might have a really niche market. You might be offering something quite different. And so this is your reminder today. If you are holding back, if you are stopping yourself from showing up, if you are saying I'm not ready or I won't put myself up for that opportunity just yet because I haven't got the numbers, please ignore all those voices in your head and still do it anyway. Now, you may email somebody and say, hi, I'd like to be a speaker or be part of your event or whatever it might be. And they may come back to you and say, I'm sorry, we need people who have got at least 20,000 followers. I'm sorry, it's not going to be a fit that time. No problem. But do you know what? You will not lose anything from practicing that art of putting yourself up for things. That art of you saying to yourself, I am ready. I am ready to do this, so let's do it. And I think once you put yourself in the game, because I am assuming that you are a conscientious business owner and you want to do your best work, when you step yourself up to the next chapter, it means that you are going to level up in terms of your skill set. So there have been many moments in my business and in my life, my career, when I've had the email that has presented an opportunity, and I've said it several times to my mum, my partner, and this may have happened like, I don't know, 10, 20 times. This email has the potential to change my life. This meeting has the potential to change the game here and open up a new level of Candy Crush of business. And so therefore, when that email comes in, or that, yes, we would like to see you and have a coffee, or do come in for the meeting, automatically I'm not just going to go, yeah, I'm just going to do the same old thing. Like I'll just rock up as I am. No, I'm going to level up, and I'm going to go, right, okay, let me do all of the prep that I need to do. Let me make sure that I am showing my best version. Let's really make it count. And so what I want to say is, don't let those numbers consume you, because you never know who is watching. You never know who is about to buy. You never know who is recommending you and talking about you in rooms. And you never know which opportunities are just about to land in your inbox that you are absolutely ready for, even if you haven't got millions of followers. I hope that's been useful. If you want to do a strategy session on this, go to my website. All the details are there. But let's get ready. Let's get ready for this next chapter. And even if you put yourself forward and you get a no the first time, don't worry. It's all on its way. And what's meant for you won't pass you by. You know the phrase. So yeah, hope that's been useful. See you next time. Bye.